Welcome to Heath's Fireside Chat. My name is Derek. This is Steve.
We're Thursday. Happy Thursday, everybody.
It is Happy Thursday. He is sporting something there on his forehead.
Oh, yeah.
I can see the chat's already lighting up.
Big dummy.
People want to know what happened. It wasn't me, friends.
It wasn't glamorous either.
As much as sometimes I do want to crack them.
I walked into a light.
Yeah, sure.
Big idiot. Yeah, we have a hanging light fixture in our dining room, and the table is missing at the moment on account of Esther flipping it over all the time. And I went to look at the porch because we've had a raccoon visiting, and I wanted to make sure there wasn't a bag sitting on the porch that the raccoon would be investigating again. And turned around and walked full speed into a light fixture and split my forehead open. So that was really nice.
Yikes.
Yeah. At least my eye didn't go black. I thought I was going to have a black eye.
Thankfully he was only knocked out for a few hours. No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
Phil.
Daddy's a big dummy, isn't he,
Oh,
Phil?
Phil, look at Daddy's shoes.
Daddy's a mess right now.
Look
Just
at Daddy's
this.
rainbow
My
bag. Phil is here.
Get this to me. Give this to me.
Oh,
Give this to Daddy.
Phil loves to play ball. Well, friends, Steve is with us just momentarily. He came out, and Esther is on the couch.
She's taken a real liking to the couch again. So I have to go back and make sure that she's not going through the couch or eating the couch or doing anything else that she shouldn't be doing to the couch. She really shouldn't be on it in the first place. But anyway, I will leave it for a moment. I'll check in. I'll be back in a minute.
He's going to trust us with the rainbow bag, friends. If you have a question you'd like it answered, you can put it down in the comment feed. I'm actually going to have a peek and see what you guys are all up to in the comment feed. We're using a new system right now to bring these broadcasts to you so that we can put fancy title work at the bottom and fancy title work at the top. So we hope that you're enjoying the new format. It's a program that's run on iOS, Apple phones, or Apple computers, and it's called Studio Switcher. I know we've had lots of questions about what it is that we're using. So if you have a question that you'd like answered, you can put it down in the comment feed below. The kind admins that keep this space a safe space for everybody. I know everybody looks forward to coming here to watch the broadcast. And we've got admins that keep it safe. Sometimes people come here with not great intentions, and we squash them. And they also collect the questions that they don't know the answers to, or that they want us to answer on the Barnside Chat or the Fireside Chat. So we have all of the questions collected for the few days that we have been away, and they are inside this bag. So let's get cracking. Love the new format, very fancy. Hello, thank you, Sue. Do we have a new iPad yet? There is one in the mail. We're working from my phone right now, but there is a new iPad in the mail. It's not this dinosaur that I'm using, but that's okay. First question, on average, how much do you sleep at night? From Barbara. It depends, Barbara. Stephen and I, we alternate nights when Esther has a irregular sleep schedule, and that has been for the past several months. So we alternate, and if you are with Esther, typically you get 4 or 5 hours. If it's your off night, hopefully you get 7. So we alternate so that we can have more sleep. So good question. Next question. What happened to Esther's couch she would lie on? So the original couch that she would lie on at our old place in Georgetown, it came here with us, it moved here with us, and then people would grill us. In all honesty, they would grill us about that couch. The vegan police would come out of the woodwork seeing that couch and seeing Esther on it, and so eventually we retired that couch. And it was part of a display here at the farm, so when you come and visit, you could sit on the couch, you could sit on Esther's famous couch and have your photo taken with it. It went into storage, and unfortunately rodents made a family inside the couch, so that couch needed to be pitched. Good question. Hello from New Brunswick, Sherry. Hello, hello. Nice to see you. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day wherever in the world you're tuning in from. I have an amazing announcement. I don't know if you remember, last Monday we announced there was a match challenge where your donation plus the donor Your donation plus the donor match equaled $20,000. And I am blown away. I am so happy to report that we did it. We did it. So last Monday, we were able to report $40,105 of the $100,000 goal. We're trying to reach that goal by June the 30th, and it's for shelter and medical care. And two of the big projects are for the quarantine and recovery suites to take over the garage, and for the garage to take over a new building that's made of recycled shipping containers. And so with the $20,000, at least we can say $20,000 plus 41,000, 61,000. We are on our way to the finish. It's so exciting that you guys believe in what we believe is the next most impactful thing that we can do here for the residents, and we are beyond thrilled to have your love and support. Remember that no donation is too small. There's never a donation that's too small. You might think, what can they do with $5? Well, $5 can buy a tube of polysporin. $5 can buy wrap for a wound. If we have a whole bunch of people donate $5, we can reach the goal of $100,000, and we can purchase these really amazing upgrades for the farm. Some other things that were happening. Captain Dan, he's the spokespig for the storage space. He's a very busy pig. You can see he's an architect. He's in demand. And with his help, we're gonna build something like this. And we're gonna build something like this. This is the bridge. We're gonna change it to a rainbow bridge, replace the boards and paint it up. It'll be a real feature for the place. There's Nancy, and Nancy Chicken is the spokes chicken for the campaign. And I know that some of you know that Nancy and Mary are super special birds, and they are their own flock, and they are security experts, and they are always looking for ways to improve the farm for fire safety. And Nancy is the spokes chicken for wanting to build the Heath's Fire Hall. And the Heath's Fire Hall is gonna go right here. We've already started it. And they laid that interlock patio today. And the building will start to be erected on there shortly. Huh. There we have it. All right, let's answer another question. In the rainbow bag. What happened to Esther's bedroom? Doesn't she like it anymore? No, she likes it, just not as much as the sunroom. She likes to be where the action is. So occasionally she'll go down to her bedroom, but it's not as frequent as the living room or trying to take over the couch. All right, let's try another question. Let me see if I can take a question. See if I remember how to do this. No side rails on Rainbow Bridge. No, actually it can't be any wider. We looked into that, and in order to make the bridge wider, we have to do a whole bunch of construction work that means involving the Conservation Authority, and the Conservation Authority actually wanted us to make it narrower, if you can believe it. Sorry, not narrower. They wanted us to make it longer, not wider. They wanted us to make it longer so that the river is not narrowed for the bridge. So there you have it. No side rails, and nobody in the time that we've been here has gone off of it. So we're gonna have to assume those are pretty good odds. Good question. Okay, next question. How is This is from Susan, and she wants to know how Esther and her friends are celebrating Pride. Well, Susan, you might not know it. Some of the friends that are tuning in, they know that we are in the middle of the Summer Sparkle campaign, and that's where we're trying to raise $100,000 for medical care and shelter. And if we reach that goal, we will have a Pride parade here at the farm, and we will invite everybody that helped us reach the goal, no matter what the donation was. You will be invited to attend the virtual parade. And the parade, we have a few stops along the way that we are planning for, and we cannot wait to bring those visuals and burn them into your memory. But that's how we're celebrating Pride. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. This is from Peter. He says, since Cornelius came from a home as opposed to a factory farm, is that his original name, or is Cornelius his freedom? Great question. Cornelius knew his name when he came here, and he is not from a factory farm. He is a heritage turkey, and he had humans that loved him dearly prior to coming here. So we kept Cornelius's name the same, and yeah, that answers that. Not his freedom name. Next question. Once the experience boxes are over, and you have something like the coin with Esther and Steve, will you make them available in the store so others can buy them and collect them as well? Kelly. Kelly, we do have extra coins, and those we're going to put up for auction in one of the auctions that we'll have. It probably won't be this year. I can't make any commitments on that, but there are extra, and we're going to put them together as a full set towards the end. So, good question. I'll leave you hanging on that. Next question. What happened? Oh, we read that one. My goodness. As we all know, animals are so therapeutic. Pre-COVID, did you ever have specific groups of people on the farm that may benefit from seeing or visiting with the animals? Senior home residents, mental health groups, people with PTSD, etc. Jen. Yeah, right. Yeah, we absolutely had groups like that that would come and help out, and just individuals themselves. So volunteers that come here are all here for their different reasons, and yeah, we definitely catered to groups like that pre-COVID. Okay. Tammy, oh, I wish Steve was here for this. Tammy wants to know, when is Esther marrying Dan? Not until she's 16, at least. Tammy, it's so funny. Yeah, Esther and Captain Dan have a little fling. All right, what else do I have to show you, friends? Let's see. We went over the match donation. That was matched up, and we get to add $20,000 to the goal, or not to the goal, to the how much we've raised so far. So that is super exciting. We are almost 3/4 of the way there. Oh yeah. Now this is an awesome photo. This is a really great development. There's 1, 2. There we go. So Escalade has been undergoing pretty much daily training and daily interactions, and to make him more friendly and not so spookish around people. And you can see in the photo that Escalade is sporting a mask, and it looks like braids in front of his face. And this mask keeps the flies off of his eyes. And we weren't quite too sure how he was going to react to it. But as you can see, he's wearing it, and he's out in the field right now grazing with it on. And nay bother, so that's good for Escalade. So that's an amazing thing to share. I also got a message from Amazon that said that we were receiving a donation for $800+, and that was with relation to people that signed up for the Smile account. So you can find the US affiliate charity Friends of Happily Ever After Farm Sanctuary, and every time you purchase something from Amazon, a little bit off of the top, they take it and they give it to Friends of Happily Ever After Farm Sanctuary, and then Friends of supports Happily Ever After Farm Sanctuary. So if you shop at Amazon and you want to connect it to our Smile account, we would be super appreciative of that. We had a skid steer here for a month, and I was sad to see it go. It was a rental, and it was a donation from a kind supporter. That piece of equipment, we were able to do so many jobs with it. We burned a lot of diesel fuel, and we definitely wore out the maintenance team. But we were able to get the site prepared for the new maintenance building. We were able to get all of the compost pile completely turned and ready to go down in the fall. Before that, we were able to spread the rest of our compost pile. We were able to spread about 100 tons of gravel. There were so many jobs that we did with it, including the photo here is the run-in shelter for the large heads, and it got filled with sand. And then out front, a mulch path attaches it to the road and path network that we have here to try to keep the vehicles on the paths so that they're not destroying the pastures. That piece of equipment that was awesome. I was sad to see it go. I almost called and wanted them to extend it for a couple of weeks, but ultimately I think it's just that I want one for the farm because of its versatility. But for now, we did everything that we need to for the entire season with the use of that rental, and I can't wait for you to see the farm. There have been so many improvements made. The tractor has been repaired, which some of you know that we have a really old tractor here, and the professionals have told us to keep it going, that it's the perfect tractor. It's big, it's powerful, it's easy to fix. There's not too many electronics involved on it, which make it easy to fix. So we're going to keep that tractor going, and we had a discussion with maintenance a couple months ago when we knew these things were coming up for repair, and we made the decision that we could keep going with the tractor because the skid steer doesn't have the far outreach that the tractor has. So if we had a downed resident and we were going to use that equipment to help them up, the skid steer is too close to them. The bucket is like, you can reach out from the operator standpoint and touch the bucket. And in order to pick a resident up, you need a long reach. So that's why the tractor needs to be kept in service. What else is happening? Remember, friends, if you have a question, you can put it below in the comment feed. This guy right here, Cornelius, such a handsome turkey. Caught that photo the other day. We are thrilled. If you go to the website happilyeverafter.ca, and you can click on volunteer, and now we are accepting new volunteer applications, And as well, we are gearing up to have a few public work days here at the farm. The COVID restrictions have relaxed a little. This photo is from pre-COVID. I'm just trying to figure out where that is. It looks like anywhere on the farm. But we are super stoked because we just can't do this without your help. I mean, we can run the place, but we can't grow without your help. The fire is so hot. The birds are so loud. The sun was shining all day. Cool breeze. It's a perfect day. Okay, let me see if we have any questions left in the rainbow bag, and there are quite a few questions, so I'll try to blaze through some of these. Here we go. What breed of horse is Escalade? Oh, he's Arabian. Yeah, he's Arabian horse. Good question. Joanne wants to know, is snow going to cause an issue with the new equipment shed? No, this company is in Ontario and they are very familiar with the winters. It's rated for, it has to be rated for so much snow, like so many pounds of snow per square foot. And it is, and the snow just slides right off of it because of the pitch of it. And we're super stoked about that. So good question. Can't always consider everything, so thank you for that help. Lynn wants to know, has Nancy passed his driving test? Yes, definitely. He's got his G1, his farm Uber license. Tressie, have you considered adding another horse or donkey for one or the other passes away to keep the remaining one company? Absolutely. We balance the mental health of all the residents here, and if anybody is super close friends with somebody and their partner passes away, we have to figure that out, and it is a big consideration. So yes, we have absolutely considered that, but we're not going to make any plans until we have to. How can you tell if a resident is in distress? Barbara. It's pretty obvious, or can it be subtle? Both. It can be very subtle. We had one of our birds, Walter, whom you may or may not remember. A volunteer looked at Walter and said, wow, she looks really dumpy. And she wasn't coming for crackers and whatnot in the lawn that the volunteer was feeding them, and she was sort of hanging out in the bushes being quiet. So sometimes it just means the resident is not acting themselves. Sometimes it's very obvious, like their heart rate and their respiratory rate is through the roof. So it's not always pretty obvious, and when a bird has an issue, you have to act on it right away. They just tank so fast. Are you ever worried Escalade will jump the fence? Christine. Yes. Yes and no. He's a big scaredy cat, but he also loves his friends so dearly, and love can make us do funny things. So I wouldn't put it past him. Denver's definitely jumped over a fence before, so there's that. Never underestimate it. Next question. Let me see if I got any questions here in the comment feed. Yeah, Steve had to go check on Esther. She's on the couch, and we don't really like that, and so we can't leave her. He was here. A lagoon side chat. Yeah, Becky, that sounds amazing. Maybe we'll do that when it's 30 degrees out. Do the pigs know an answer to their names? Holly. Some of the pigs know their names, and some of the pigs don't know their names. But Captain Dan, April, Brindle, Hercules, Mercy, Esther, Oh my gosh, Sammy. Denver, he's a cow, he's not a pig. He definitely knows his name. Cornelius, Bird knows his name. Richard knows his name. I'm sure Andrea could list off probably all the residents end up knowing their name. But yes, they do. Another question. This is from Ian. Are Aqua Pacers available in chicken and duck size or just one size fits all? Good question. They do have smaller ones available, like for a dog, like a dog size, large dog size. But we need one that is big enough for our largest resident, and it can be scaled down. We can just use a small amount of water for the smaller residents. So good question. The Aqua Pacer, just remember that this campaign that we're currently running is not for the Aqua Pacer. It's for the preparation of the building to get it ready for an Aqua Pacer. There's a lot of prep work that has to happen. That building needs to be insulated, it needs heated, it needs to be heated and cooled. So there's quite a few things that are lined up to spend that $30,000 like that. And then we will consider when it makes the most sense to purchase the Aqua Pacer. Probably won't, well, it will not be until next year. That's when we'll be considering it, because the renovation of that space is not going to happen until late fall. Okay, another question. I'm blazing through the questions. That's awesome. Are there any new... this is from Floyd. Are there any new procedures on the horizon for Esther that you're considering to help ease her pain? No, but I know that Steve had sent her CT and was communicating with John Hopkins University. So hopefully they have some answers or something else to try there. We are also preparing for her to swallow this little device. It's a large pill size, and she's going to swallow it, and it's going to take pictures of her esophagus going all the way down 360 degrees. It's going to take pictures of her stomach, and then as she starts to process, that pill will go through her digestive tract, and it will take 360 views the whole way through. So we'll be able to see the condition of her ulcers. Of course, we could do the ulcer checking under sedation, but sedation has so many risks, and swallowing a little pill, well, not too many risks involved with that at all. So we'll be doing that, and we'll let you know when that's happening and how that's going. So good question. When are you planning on integrating Sammy's herd with the rest of the pigs, Kelly? Once the new barn on the other side of the property is completed. We're still in a holding pattern for the permit for that building, and as soon as that barn is built, we will disrupt the herds and we will add Sammy and the babies, and we'll see what happens. Good question. Maria, is Alexander Pumpkin officially a part of the Redhead crew? No, not officially, but she definitely chums with them a lot. Robin, I remember a video of Esther getting her hooves trimmed while she slept on her bed. I assume she has no fear. No, she has she has fear. She lets us do it. She's just used to it. The more you touch your pig's feet, the better they are with it. And we've been cutting her feet since she was just a few months old. So she's definitely so kosher with it. If something hurts her, like if she has a sore spot and you touch it, I mean, she's gonna have a knee-jerk reaction and pull back and you know, maybe tell you off. But for the most part, she's pretty good. Last question. Audrey wants to know, what is the status of Esther's prosthetic? Well, actually, we're in such a good state right now that we have not been wearing the prosthetic. One of the prosthetics for her bilateral support, so the other leg we had a prosthetic made for. When it came, the toe was pitched on it, like she's walking on super high heels. So it wasn't the right angle, unfortunately. So we're back to waiting on another one. And she seems to be doing really well. See, we thought that maybe one of the problems with her hips was that just having the one shoe on was propping up, you know, maybe her other side, and maybe that was contributing to some of her back pain. But now we know that she has all sorts of arthritis and all sorts of spondylosis and all sorts of other things that are going on. So the status of our prosthetic, we have one, we're waiting on the other one, and if needed, we will put the other shoes, we'll put both shoes on, but we're doing good. Don't jinx it. I'm knocking on wood right now. Friends, that's it from the questions. There are a couple more in there, but we have to wrap up. We will get to these next week or on Monday's Barnside Chat. If you had a question that you want to write down in the comments below, go for it, write them down. And, oh, I see loads of questions. Oh, I just want to keep going and answer all of them. We could go and go and go and go. It's so awesome to see everybody today. I have a short video clip we're going to leave everybody with. This just happened the other day. Thanks for tuning in, friends. My name's Derek. Have an awesome Thursday. We'll see you on Monday.
Hey, Andrea.
What?
Can I give Bobby Girl a smoothie?
Absolutely.
Can I do it now?
Yes.
Thanks. Andrea said yes. In here anymore. Things have changed so drastically. We've moved the feeding. Oh, I see a bowl. I see a bowl. Bobby girl. Hi, baby girl. Baby girl. Daddy has something for you. Look at what I have for you. What I have for you, baby girl. I have a smoothie. Look. Oh, so good. Oh, so good, baby girl. Look at. Look at. Breakfast in bed? Breakfast in bed? So good. You were sleeping so sound. See you in a bit, baby.